4.7 million people are living with diabetes.
I am one of them.
I am one of them.
My son is one of them.
Diabetes is hard to get to grips with.
My experience of living with diabetes
It's different to yours.
managing the regular appointments. I'm a bit nervous.
It never goes away. It's relentless.
And when you think about the burden of diabetes, it's not just the number, but it's the things that diabetes can bring with it. Diabetes is a leading cause of amputation, blindness, kidney failure.
With diabetes, you can almost count on ending up with heart disease. About 90% of our diabetes is type 2. We're seeing that starting to happen earlier and earlier in younger and younger years, which is of great concern.
We have 37 million Americans affected by diabetes, 90% of those type 2 diabetes.
And the other side of this is that there are probably about 1 in 3 who have prediabetes, and many actually don't even know that they have it.
18+% of our children right now are obese.
If you go with the flow in America today, you will end up overweight or obese, as 2/3 of Americans do.
I don't want to be fat for the rest of my life. I've got diabetes,
sleep apnea,
high blood pressure.
We don't now take this as a really serious, urgent national priority. We are, all of us individually and as a nation, going to pay a really serious price.
If you think about it, could be your sister, could be your best friend. It could be you.
Every 5 seconds, someone hears, you have type 2 diabetes.
I have diabetes.
Diabetes.
I just recently became diabetic.
Diabetes? I've got diabetes.
Doctors promise you can manage it with pills, shots, more pills. But what if I told you you're not being cured? You're being kept sick on purpose.
25% of the entire cost, the amount of money that's spent in Medicaid, is spent on people with diabetes. Not just to deal with their diabetes, but to deal with all the complications as well.
Behind that prescription is a profit machine so big it feeds on your kidneys, your heart, your whole life. Stay with me. This isn't just about sugar. It's about control. Meet Joe, a father of 2, weighed down by the struggles of overweight, medicated, and feeling hopeless. He was told his future was written. Medications for life. But one day, he made a choice. He threw out the pills, switched to clean food, and started walking daily. Fast forward 6 months. No more diabetes, no more meds, and for the first time in years, life. Joe didn't just lose weight, he reclaimed his future.
I felt horrible. I mean, I just was sick all the time, even to the point where I couldn't eat. So I went to the doctor and I wasn't sleeping and, constantly going to the bathroom. About a week later, they called me and told me I had type 2 diabetes. The first thing I did, we just started a plan from there. Diet, exercise, things of that nature.
Decades of research back this up. Real food, exercise, and intermittent fasting can reverse type 2 diabetes for many people. It's not a miracle cure, but the science shows that we've been given the tools all along to fight back. The question is, why isn't everyone talking about it? Here's the twist. When Joe went back to his doctor, they didn't celebrate his health victory. They called it dangerous. Dangerous for who, Joe? Or maybe the system's wallet? When reversal doesn't make money, dangerous might just be code for unprofitable. Next time you see a package labeled diabetic friendly, like those biscuits or bars, stop. Flip it over. What you'll find may shock you. Hidden sugars, fake sweeteners, and starchy fillers, all designed to spike your blood sugar behind your back. These so-called healthy alternatives aren't doing your body any favors. In fact, they could be making your condition worse.
Low-fat diet and cholesterol-free are associated with foods marketed as healthy. But researchers say these product labels can't always be trusted, claiming they're designed to trick shoppers.
We cannot rely on the food industry to do the very best for us. Food labelling is far too complex. It is regulated, but unless you really understand what they mean, it's pointless.
Here's the dirty secret. Many of these so-called diabetic products don't help you manage your blood sugar. Instead, They make your condition worse, forcing you into a cycle where you have to buy more meds. These products are often packed with synthetic sweeteners and fillers that trick your body into thinking it's getting something beneficial, when in reality, it's just making your health worse. They profit when you get sick. They profit when you think you're eating healthy, and they profit when you stay sick forever. The game is rigged, and you're paying the price for their bottom line. In rural India, a doctor taught 50 villagers how to reverse type 2 diabetes in just 90 days. No pills, no injections, no expensive treatments, just simple local vegetables, fresh fish, and clean fats. No fancy supplements or high-tech solutions, just a return to real food and the natural way of living. And guess what? It worked. These villagers didn't need pharmaceutical companies or the latest miracle drug. They healed their bodies with basic nutrition, the way we were always meant to eat.
India has the second largest number of people with diabetes in the whole world. According to current estimates, there are 63 million people with diabetes in India. Here what we try to do is to look at the whole of diabetes under one roof. Screening and treating of all diabetic complications, so we can identify those people who need treatment, and if treatment is necessary, we provide the treatment in-house.
The science is clear. Low-carb diets, real food, and intermittent fasting have been shown to lower blood sugar naturally. No chemicals needed. The body is capable of healing itself, given the right fuel. You don't need pills or injections. You need a return to nature, with foods that actually support your health. If villagers in rural India can reverse their diabetes without expensive treatments or drugs, then why are we in the first world drowning in pills and surgeries? Who's keeping us blind to these natural, effective solutions? And why are we still being told to rely on chemicals when the answers are already in our kitchens? Meet Anna. She was prescribed insulin for years to manage her type 2 diabetes, but as she gained weight from the medication, her blood sugar spikes got worse. So, what did her doctor do? Double the dose. It wasn't long before the cycle spiraled. More weight, more insulin, and higher sugar levels. Fast forward to today, Anna's kidneys failed from the long-term damage. Now, she's hooked up to a dialysis machine, paying thousands each month for a treatment she was never told she'd need when she first started that insulin prescription. Certain diabetes medications are known to cause weight gain and put extra stress on the heart. For example, Ozempic, semaglutide, is often prescribed to help control blood sugar, but it also slows stomach emptying, which can result in nausea and vomiting. It's also linked to weight loss, but when combined with other medications like insulin, it can affect kidney function over time.
So these drugs are type 2 diabetes drugs, but that means they work in the peripheral part of the body. So they go to the pancreas and to the gut and they work there. But they also work in the brain. And the brain is what controls our eating behaviors. So if somebody is excessively eating or has excessive hunger or is trying to get the weight down, but they're not using their fat stores for their energy needs and they want to eat more, this dampens it and quiets it down so that you can actually use your fat stores for your energy and not eat extra food, so you can lose weight.
Then there are sulfonylureas, like glibenclamide and glimepiride, which stimulate insulin release but also increase the risk of hypoglycemia and weight gain. Medications like pioglitazone, a thiazolidine, can cause fluid retention and are associated with heart failure. While these meds might temporarily help control blood sugar, they often come with side effects that require more medication. Here's the kicker: the same companies that sell you these diabetes treatments are also the ones selling the drugs for kidney failure and heart disease. It's a vicious cycle, and the profits just keep coming. This isn't a cure, it's a conveyor belt. Make you diabetic, sell you insulin, damage your organs, and then sell you dialysis. Rinse and repeat. The system is set up to keep you sick. And that's the real tragedy. This isn't medicine, it's human farming. Thousands of people have quit the pills and the insulin drip for good. How? By choosing real food and simple habits. No doctors, no pharmacies, just life in its purest form. They're living free and never looking back. No more meds, no more hospital visits, just healthy, thriving lives. The science is clear. Eat real food, move your body daily, and cut out sugar. Many people can heal naturally without the need for constant medications. These changes aren't just for managing symptoms. They can help reverse conditions like type 2 diabetes, heart disease, and more. But here's the catch. There's no profit in real food, no money in your freedom from pills. And that's why they don't want you to know this. The system depends on you being sick so they can keep you in the cycle of treatment, prescriptions, and endless costs. But now you know the truth. So the question is, who do you trust? Your gut or their bottom line? Share this with someone living on pills. Let's expose the lie, meal by meal, truth by truth.